How's everyone? Today cleaning for me. Oh my god. I thought training was hard and fatiguing. Oh man, you know. But I think it's a good cardio day, and I'm probably gonna go to sleep very early, and tomorrow wake up nice and strong. I'm gonna have a good. I got my chicken cooking right now. In a couple of hours, it will be ready. Side it with some rice, right? And then I go straight to bed. And I wake up tomorrow strong like a savage. Savage. I'm ready to rock and roll tomorrow. What are you doing? Let me ask a question. Q&A poll, let's see. Are you training tomorrow? Legs, arms. I would like to put more options, but that's what I can get. Right? Here you go. Clean, Bobby. So, guys, today I want to drop a legs workout that got my legs big and strong during my Ironman preparation. My best time, I did 3 Ironman. One in 2016, 10 years ago. That's crazy, man, 10 years ago. 2016, I competed in my first Ironman in Bolton. It took me 12 hours and 15 minutes. That is a hard competition, bro. And I think they changed the route now. It's not as hard as it used to be. But it used to be very hilly, very technical, lots of turns on the bike, loads of up and down on the run, which doesn't allow you to get on your pace, right? If you keep going up, going down, you know what I'm saying? You can't set a pace, right? If you're a runner, you know what I mean. But it took me 12 hours and 15 minutes, bro. What a great performance. I mean, sorry, I didn't want to say that. What a great experience, that's the word. It was a great experience. I can't recall that much. I only can recall that when we got to the lake, because you do the swimming bit in a lake. I got there, you had to go there like at 5 a.m. to get yourself ready, because the start was at 7. So they wanted you there by 5 because there was like thousands of us, right? It's not a small competition. And I remember absolutely shitting myself, like absolutely scared, because it was so dark. It was obviously outdoor because it was a lake. So when you got there, it was very dark, like proper dark. You could see nothing. By the time you get in the water, you have to start, obviously, sun comes out and everything. But when you get there, it's really, to me, it was really scary. It was like, what am I doing? But eventually I got to the start. And once you get going, to me, I was a very good liar to myself, you know what I mean? I really give myself some very achievable short-term goals, and I just keep updating them. When I get in the water, I don't think about the race. I'm thinking about the next uh, thing in the water, right? Oh, I can't remember how you call it. And what the hell is that? Can somebody help me? But anyway, I just focus on my next little step, right? Eventually, I know in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be finished, right, with this thing. And eventually, you always are. You always do finish. So I just do that with the water. Once I get on the bike, I really focus on the first 90k. Is 180 kilometers on the bike after 3.8 kilometers swimming. On the bike, I really do only think about the 90k. I'm not thinking about the 180k. I'm not thinking about the marathon. I'm just focusing on performing and staying hydrated for those 90k. My sole focus is on that. And once those 90k are finished, I update my short-term goal and I'm like, okay, it's only 90k now. Let's focus on this 90k. Eventually those 90k go. I don't need help, bro. Why? What makes you think that I need help? Luke Miller. But anyway, eventually also the bike finish. And on the run is the same thing. On the run, I just make sure I do the next 10k. So I just focus on the next 10k. That's it. So it's 4 rounds of 10k and just a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? And like that, lying to you like that allows you to go through these long events psychologically. Perhaps he helped me psychologically to go through, because if you're on the bike, you start thinking, oh my god, this is 180k and then I have to run a marathon. I'm already hurting. Oh my god, you're never gonna do it. It's really hard. You there on your own. You don't talk to nobody. It's not a team sport. You're there on your own. You better find a way to lie to yourself in a good way, just to get you going. And eventually, my happy thought, my best happy thought was, eventually this will finish. That is my thought. But anyway. So that's why today I want to speak about legs, because I used to train legs quite a lot. Right? Quite a bit, if I'm honest. And they're very hard because you're going to be standing on your legs regardless, And a hard leg session, it can take you up to 2 weeks to recover fully, So it's really, the thing is about finding the compromise, because if you do a very, very intense legs workout, you can't really do anything for a full week. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be extremely fatiguing and extremely taxing for the body. So that's something you have to take in consideration when you train legs, right? I found my balance, right? And find my way through, right? So I would stay in the sweet spot. With experience you find it. However, my routine was always the same, right? And you won't believe it, if you're a runner or a cyclist, how much these exercises will do for you. You would not believe it. And it's very simple. I would do leg extensions, leg curls, right? Moderate weight, high reps, good squeeze of the muscle, good push, good fatigue, good breathing, and I will get it going. 3 sets. First set is a warm-up. The second set is a moderate. And the third is up to you. You can blast it all out, or you can create an intensity, but leave a bit of, you eventually you will find a sweet spot. And I will do 3 sets on the leg curl, then I'll go on to the leg extension. Then after that, no, if I'm honest with you, I'm lying to you. The first thing that I will do is my squats, right? I don't know how, I nearly forgot that. I hate my squat. Why do you do squats first? Because it's a compound exercise. It's very technical. You gotta be careful with it. You don't want to do it tired. You want to do it when you're fresh. That's my opinion. I like to get my squats done when I'm fresh. I warm up. I get my hips moving. I jump around. I walk on the thing, or I do some body weight squat. I start moving. Creating some kind of to activate my nervous system, so my body understands where we are, right, and what we're gonna do. And then I get the squats done, and then I jump onto leg curls, leg extension, calf raises, right? Very important muscles. Then I will hit. Let me think. All the exercises for the lower back, I would incorporate them. So I will do reverse hyperextension, obviously, and all the Supermans and all those things. And yeah, it would be just 4 exercises, 5 exercises for me. I wouldn't do any leg presses or anything, because to be honest, I'd rather do squats than leg presses. So to me, when I wanted to do strength and things like that, I would go classic like that. And I would also do lunges with weights, obviously. A lot of focus on those lunges. Really good for runners, but like bodybuilders don't do lunges, so it's not the best if you're looking for hypertrophy, but for functionality for sure. And yeah, guys, so that is what I would do. Is if I'm looking for hypertrophy, like I said, don't ever skip the squats. Keep them moderate or lightweight. If you have injuries or anything, work with it. So go lightweight, but don't lose that range of motion. The squat range of motion is crucial, man. You lose that squat, it's problems. Keep that range of motion, keep that flexibility. That is gold. You don't need to lift the world. You can just lift the bar, 20 kg, just the bar, or you can do it with 10 kg, or you can do it body weight. It doesn't matter, but keep that squats motion in. It's crucial, right? Very important. And after that, you're gonna be nice and warm. You jump on those. So there's blood in the legs. So the legs are ready to rock and roll at this point. So you can blast that leg extension and those leg curls, and you will see when you go upper hill in the next session on the bike the difference. It will be evident. It will be tangible. The improvement that strength training does for cycling or running. And the important thing is that for me, what it worked the best was a switch in pace, because I'm always thinking, how can this workout relate to my purpose, right? At that time, my purpose was performing, running, cycling. And when you cycle, there are changes of paces. When you run, there are changes of paces. You might want to, so there are twists and turns, right? So how do I get my body used to twists and turns, right? So what I would do is I would alternate full range of motion with squeeze, with short range of motion, right? And fast and high intensity. So I will do, I don't know, when it comes to leg curls, I would do the first 7 reps full range of motion with the squeeze on the top and everything to allow everything to work perfect. And then I would blast whatever I had in me, fast twitch, right? Explosivity. You train that time reaction of the muscle. You're teaching the muscle to be ready at all time, right? So I would change pace on my legs, and that would work magic for me. Absolute magic. Very taxing on the body. You don't walk around properly the next day. If I'm honest, for the next 4 or 5 days, you're gonna feel extreme fatigue. Legs. There's a reason why people skip legs, right? Because legs workouts are very taxing, very fatiguing on the body, right? You feel the tiredness of the world when you train legs, right? It's very different, because the legs support you at all time. They are unrestable. You cannot fully rest legs ever. No, my brother, I wish. What's going on, everybody? Are we training or what? Please like and subscribe. I'm dropping some knowledge, so please don't let me down. So yeah, you have to mix it up. Also the sequence of the work of the exercises, just mixing them up, you get benefit from it. You get absolute benefit from it. Sometimes, not often, I put the squats at the end just to mess myself up a little bit, and just to test myself, and it works out. It's it is. So yeah. But again, you have to find a sweet spot, unless you can afford to be extremely fatigued for some time. You have to see what you can do, guys, and work through it. To me now, to be honest, I'm leaving my legs behind a little bit, because I've trained legs all my flipping athlete. A little career, amateur, a little nonsense career, useless career. But you know what I mean? Like, I've trained them so much. So now what I do that is convenient to me, to maintain the range of motion, to maintain the ability to perform the movement that is crucial, right? Even when I do, so I always do upper body or midsection and things like that. I always start off with some squats for my warm-up. So I'll go moderate to lightweight, right? I don't create that huge intensity. I just create that connection with the muscle. I keep the motion going. I'm not trying to get super strong. I'm trying to maintain a range of motion, right? So I do probably 2 sets, because after a couple of sets of squats with just some lightweight, right, you're warmed up. If you breathe through it, you're nice and warm. You're ready to rock and roll. Then I get the shoulders rotation in and everything, and I'm ready. I'm ready. And it works magic for me. It helps me with my hips. And that's me, bro. So don't ever skip those squats. Do what you can do. Even just body weight. Like just you bending. Just maintain that motion. And mesh them up with reverse hyperextension. The reverse hyperextension is If there was a documentary on Netflix, right? It's not that I'm talking about nothing crazy. There was a documentary on Netflix about not bodybuilders, sorry, about powerlifters, right? And I don't remember the name, I will tell you, but it was about these big dudes just pushing weights around, right? Mainly chest press, deadlift, and squats. And the owner of this gym basically had the problem with his back, obviously, with the herniated disc, and he had to stop for some time. And he invented this machine. There is the reverse hyperextension that will allow you to lay down on you. I do it on the table. I don't have the machine, but just you lay on the upper body, belly down on the table. You allow your legs to flap down, and you lift them, engaging the lower back and the glutes. So on the positive phase, you get that good squeeze of the glutes and the lower back, which is awesome. But on the negative phase, when those legs swing down, they create naturally that space, that spine. Oh, we're looking good. Do you know what I mean? And it's very healthy for the spine, extremely healthy. And guess what? With this machine, the man got back to not only squatting and deadlifting and doing everything, but he got back to competing. And he was like 50 or something, right? So this machine, this exercise is really magic. Really is magic. So if you do those heavy lift and things, the reverse hyperextension is something that you have to do, or one day you will find out that you have to do it. It's really up to you, but you will end up having to do it. It's magical, and it's quite immediate, the benefit from it. 3 sets of 10, easy peasy. Nothing too crazy. And because after you do a good legs workout, yeah, what I used to do, this is my little secrets. I used to do my legs, right? And I used to do hard sessions, right? I wasn't messing around, right? I would do my session. After that, at the very end, I will do the reverse hyperextension, and I will do the hanging. So with my hands on the pull-up bar, I just hang. And I like to do 3 sets of 30 seconds or 3 sets of 1 minute. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. As long as you get that gravity to help lengthening that back. If you do that consistently twice a week, right, for a long period of time, you will find a major difference, because those 3 minutes that you take your back off the gravity is off for those 3 minutes is awesome for your back. Do you know what I mean? But what I would do when I get home is I would lay down with my legs up. So basically my bum touching the wall and my legs proper straight up, right? For a couple of minutes. I think I went up to 10 minutes. So the blood comes down, it helps circulation basically, right? And changing the blood basically in the legs. And was crazy beneficial to me. Crazy beneficial. And I did tons of stretching. You have to do tons of stretching if you wanna train legs decently and consistently. You will have to incorporate stretching in one way or the other, because you will get hurt otherwise, because your legs tighten up and you have to do something. You know, the lower back is something that you have to put major focus on. Lower back, all the time, all the time. Yeah, it's crucial exercises. And then your legs will explode, you know. Legs will get big. I mean, my legs get big. That's my strong part. That's probably because the reason why I was attracted to those type of things like running and things like that, because my legs, I got strong legs. But because I was very heavy during my childhood, so naturally I just found my legs very strong. Because from age 6 to age, I want to say 13, 14, I was obese, like very heavy. So you carry that weight everywhere. And I used to be active, believe it or not. I used to run. I used to play football every day, all day. Still managed to be super heavy. I don't know how was that possible, but it was. And then when I lost the weight, I found these strong legs. You know, and I just took advantage. And you know, and now I just want to focus on the upper body for a bit, because I feel like I have to match it up now. Yeah. Nah, brother. Why you stupid like that, bro? Why you stupid like that? Anyway. Yeah, guys, legs are good. So tomorrow I'm training. Okay? Tomorrow I'm training. And what I'm doing is this. I wake up 7 a.m. I get my boiled eggs with some rice cakes. Probably 4 rice cakes. 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 4 eggs. That's my breakfast. It's probably 500 to 600 calories there. That's more than enough. I wait half an hour, 45 minutes, and I start hydrating myself. I'll allow 2 hours from what I ate to my training session to start. And when I get everything right like that, when I get to the session, I am ready to rock and roll. I'm proper ready. And I start off with my squats to warm up. Start moving around, I start jumping around, I start messing about a little bit. Then I get on to my squats. I do 2 sets, moderate to lightweight, full range of motion, good squeeze of the glutes. I want the perfection there, right? And I do them with a kind of, not narrow, but narrower than what you would expect. With my feet just outside my shoulders, right? Just outside my shoulders. Looking out, obviously, but not too much, right? And I'm sitting on it because I want to engage more my quadriceps and my glutes. I do not want to lift the world, okay? And here's the thing with some new trainers, personal trainers in the first 2-3 years, right? Is that they have one way, that's the correct way, and there is no such thing. There's many different ways to perform a move. If your body allows it, it's not wrong, okay? It depends on what you want to target. Do you want to lift the world? So probably you would want a little wider stance, a little bit of stronger structure to lift more. You want to hip thrust more, right? But I don't want to lift the world. I want to engage my quadriceps and my glutes. right? That's my goal in my squats. I get full range of motion there, right? And that's it. I flex my hips, that's it. And then um, tomorrow we'll how many sets? Brother, well done. Let me read it out. Hey mate, just did 35 kg incline dumbbell press, 4 reps without support. That is very good. Are you a big fella? Impressive. And how many sets? Just one go? Or you managed to do a couple of sets? But it's impressive. It also depends on how big you are, bro. There is a... Do you know what I mean? But I do... Bro, you're a strong individual then. 5'6", so you're about my size. I am 5'7", so slightly taller than you, and I am 77 kg. So you are ripped, I would assume. You're quite toned, right? So well done. If you can lift 35 kg incline dumbbell press, it means you must be carrying some muscle, bro. So impressive, well done. I do probably tomorrow. Sorry, if you're 5'6", 73 kg, how do you have belly fat? So probably, my friend, and I say probably because I can't be absolute. I don't know your case, I don't know you. First of all, if you look for a coach, check my Discord. I'm a coach, I'm a trainer. We can hook up on Discord and I can guide you through. But I can drop this knowledge right now. And you can donate if you find to the PayPal, to the link on the description. If you find my information useful to you. There probably are, and I'm going to shock you very likely. So 5'6", 73 kg, you tell me you got belly fat. So there are a couple of chances, and I hope you're still there, my friend. Tell me if you're still there, but I'm going to say it anyway. Chances are this. And you'll be, how's that possible? You are not drinking enough water, right? And you carrying that extra water, or you're not eating the right nutrients or enough calories, right? Why do I say the enough calories? Because even if you don't eat that much calories, but they're wrong calories, the body don't know what to do with it other than either burning for energy or store it, right? When you eat something that don't have any nutritional value, there's 2 ways you can do with it. You're gonna burn it through physical movement, exercises, or you're gonna store it. There's no other way around it. If you don't get the right nutrients in, and you don't necessarily burn it, the body don't know what to do with it. It's gonna store it. So probably there is the combination of everything. What I'm saying does what I'm saying make any sense to you? Do you feel like you eat enough? It might be that you're not eating enough, or the right macros. Maybe, I don't know. Do you eat clean? Because let me tell you this, for the belly fat is food. It's not going to be about... Yes, what I would suggest is crunches. Crunches are very beneficial, but you have to be lean for the six-pack to show, right? So review your caloric intake, for sure. Your macros, for sure. Add possibly very, very gentle, slow pace cardio, and that will do magic for you. Not running, not spinning, not cycling, nothing that will take your heart rate above a certain range, above 120 BPM, right? Conversational cardio, a walk in the park for 1 hour where you break a nice sweat. Because when you breathe, like now on myself, all right, I'm burning calories, yeah, to sustain life, to live, right? I'm burning fat right now as I'm speaking, right? If I go running now, yeah, I'm not gonna burn fat while I'm running, yeah? What I'm gonna create is I'm gonna use the storage of my muscles, so then I will have to eat, right? Otherwise, I will deplete my muscles, yes? But if I go walking, I'm not depleting no muscles. I'm not burning sugar. I'm burning fat. So my muscles are not touched by the thing, right? Does it make sense? So this is for you to retain muscles and burn fat, right? It's got to be a little bit of everything, bro. No, but it was a joke, or do you have it? Do you drink enough water as well? Slow paced, gentle, a walk in the park with the dog, the best thing ever. Something that doesn't raise your heart rate. Yeah? It's probably not enough. I can tell you, do your own research, obviously, but you should be drinking at least 2 liters of water a day, I think, Unless you have any condition for you not to, that I'm not aware of. But one only liter of water, especially on the day you're training, is not sufficient at all. It's not sufficient at all, right? You would probably, unless you have conditions or reason, right, to be different, but generally, an healthy individual, 5'6", 73 kg, should be drinking, a male, or also a female, should be drinking 2 liters of water a day, at least, on the rest day. And when you train, you're going to sweat a lot. So you see, I was right. Yeah, you are dehydrated as well. So you are dehydrated. You see? I just gave you like. I hope you're still there, Blocks Nexus, bro. Are you still there? Thank you, bro. Um. So yeah. Look. Uh. Incorporate more drinking. Start gently. If you don't have any condition to do otherwise. Um. But you have to drink more water. 1 liter is definitely not enough, especially on the training day. And I will tell you that you will reduce a lot of bloating, and you will start to um, flush it out. You'll go to the toilet quite a lot. Um, so be gentle with yourself, right? Go 1.5 liter tomorrow. See how you feel. See how it goes, right? And then eventually do a couple of days like that. Everything you do is gotta be gentle. You know? Anything you do, you gotta be careful and gentle. Brother, you are a strong, flipping individual. Damn, bro. Well done. Do you put the belt or without it? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Like I said, if you want to join the Discord, I can coach you, yeah? If with some things like this type of things or whatever you need to be coached. And boy, you are in very good position. And, to me, just 1 liter per day is definitely, it probably is, could be one of the probably reason, the probable reason why you holding up water. And you're struggling to transform that body. Water is essential, bro. You need to put new water in that body, mate. You need new flesh, new water, new everything to create new muscle, then to change the body. The body, right, is the body, right? And it stores fat in certain areas. That's what it does, right? If you want to gain muscles, yes, and so therefore look leaner, right? So to the point that you don't weigh 73 anymore, you weigh 76. But when the people see you, they tell you, bro, did you lose weight? You tell them, mate, I'm 3 kg heavier. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But because you put on muscles, you look actually leaner, right? Does it make sense what I'm trying to say? So the muscles, what they need, what is the greatest, the best environment for muscles to grow, right? Calories excess and hydration. Water and food, mate. New water and food. You eat it and the body use it and create new muscle flash, perhaps, right? Your fat, the fat in the body doesn't get transformed into anything. You either burn it or it's gonna stay there. You don't shit it, you literally burn it through movements, or it will stay there. It doesn't transform into anything. It's crucial. So you have to insert new flesh, food, Yeah. Um, so let me tell you, 5'6", 73 kg. Don't worry, man. You're doing great with what you're doing. My friend, let's do this. I'll try tomorrow and we speak tomorrow, my friend, for my incline dumbbell press PR, man. I'm telling you why. I don't have one. I used to be a triathlete and I used to train a lot of triathletes and people that, as a personal trainer, people that want to lose weight, people that want to get fit, all sorts of people that want to run a marathon, all sorts of things like that. Um, but me personally, I don't have a super great experience with heavy weights. So I'm telling you this, for sure, I can't do 35 kg. Yeah, man, good night, bro. Good night, my man. Look, we speak tomorrow night, so I'll tell you what I do tomorrow with the dumbbell. But I think I'll do the 20 kg tomorrow. I'll try the 20 kg. How many reps? And then you go. How many reps you do with the 20 kg? But anyway, nice to meet you. If you're gone, you're gone. Don't worry about nothing. Have a good night, my friend. But my friend, um, this is a very good case study because 5'6", 73 kg, you wouldn't think is overweight. It's kind of okay in the range, and 140 kg squat is excellent. 35 kg incline dumbbell press is superb. So, brother, I'll try tomorrow. I hardly doubt it, mate, that I can do 20 kg. But it's good motivation, mate. So check me out tomorrow evening, my bro, and we catch up and we'll see how I'm doing. You right? So yeah, man, hydration uh, is crucial for health and for muscle development for sure, and for muscle maintenance and retain. Yeah, to retain muscles. You gotta keep that hydration going. You gotta keep them. You also want to keep those joints nice and hydrated as well at all time. I'll try tomorrow, my friend. I'll try tomorrow, my friend. Smash it tomorrow, man. Let's go. Let's flipping go. I'm gonna smash it. Motivation, bruh. Motivation. Do you know what? If I remember, I do a little short and I post it so you can see it, that I do it. Yeah, man, I'll go for it. But I hardly, I don't think so. I'm not that strong, man. You see, I carry a lot of weight because of my lower body, because of my legs. I got big calves, big quads, big hamstring, big glutes. because of what I used to do. So my weight doesn't really, that's why, in my opinion, I should get to 80 kg to be nice and balanced. Because again, I'm heavy, but I'm not bone, I don't know if I'm bone dense, but I'm not big boned, as I say. I see my wrist. I'm not one of them. I'm tiny, but I'm heavy. My legs carry a lot of weight, so I want to balance out my upper body. Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, like lightweight, baby. Like Ronnie Coleman, man. I see we can talk this. We talk the same language. Yeah, man. Bro, do you know what? I give you, if you want, free access to my Discord for 1 month, so we can catch up on the Discord and we can send videos of the training and everything, because I want to build a massive community on the Discord. I'm only charging $9.99 for the month. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna be able to charge this low for that long, but for now, because I got only 350 subscribers, so, but once this thing gets going, and it takes its time and I don't have any rush, I will have to raise the price. But because I blocks Nexus, I will ask, see the invitation link, and I'll find you on Discord, and I will give you premium access for a month, all right, for free, and we get the party started, bro. And we get this party started. So I got 7 votes, 71% legs, 14% arms, back. Nobody does chest. Yeah, man, I got, I do not know if if my legs are strong and big genetically. I have no idea. I can't tell. I do not think so. I just think I was big, very big, during most of my childhood, carrying 20, 30 kg extra, pretty much all the childhood, got me these big legs, I think. School, my man, don't worry about nothing. We catch up here, don't worry about nothing. So I think that's the reason. I don't think it's genetic, because my sister don't have big legs, my brother don't have big legs, but they weren't as big as me when they were kids. I think it's just that. I think it's just that extra weight for that long just got me that strength in the legs. Simple as that. But I got big calves. People say calves are genetic. I don't know. I have no idea about that. I'm not too sure. But yeah, some people have non-existing calves. That is also true. Some legs shape, they just don't have calves. They just don't develop. That is also true. So yeah, possibly, yeah, there is some genetic element, but I think mostly is my extra weight during the childhood. I'm cooking. What's cooking? All right, guys, I'm gonna leave. It was a good live stream. I hope you took something out of it. Um, I gave the session, gave everything. So I guess it's time for me to go. Good night, my brothers and sisters. Peace and love to you. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.